to Dream on Wheels.
Yeah. I don't know about a dream, but yeah. Maybe a nightmare. Huh.
So we decided to do this live stream. And sorry, we are sick right now. The girls got sick, and then we thought that we were going to get away with it, and we didn't. Here we are. But we decided to come to you guys live stream right now to talk about the bus. The bus, and also to talk about what is going to be happening with us. Are we going to make it? We are leaving home base? What is going on, you know, right now? I was going to make a video, but Travis says, we should do a live stream. We haven't done a live stream in a while, so yeah.
Yeah, it's rough right now.
You know, we had started this year and we had all these plans. We started to execute those plans. We went out. We went to a work camp job to where all of us, you know, to where all of us could work together. And that fell short, you know, which we never really have talked about that very much as to why it fell short. Just, you know.
We have to talk about it. We have to do a live stream about, because people have questions about what happened with us work camping. But that's gonna be another topic in another live stream, I guess.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Leave it to.
We can do that next
leave
week.
it to the, you know, something did happen, and for the sake of our family, it was best that we cut ties early.
Yeah.
Well, so we did, you know, and then we went out, and you know, we did end up doing the work camp at Oshkosh Air Venture, because we weren't all that far from there anyway. But that was only for a week, you know, a little over a week that
9
we were
days.
there. And then, you know, we went from there, and you know, there wasn't really any work secured or anything like that until later on, when we got to the beet harvest. And so we went and we did the sugar beet harvest in Michigan. We did the Michigan sugar beet harvest. And while, yes, there was money made there, but at the same time, it was not what originally we had hoped it was going to be. You know, some folks out there may follow the, you know, sugar beet harvest and everything else, but they finally put out the numbers, and the numbers this year was basically, it was like almost, I want to say it was like almost 1 million tons less than what had been done the year before. You know, there was a big difference between this year's numbers of tonnage that came in compared to last year's numbers of tonnage that came in. And so, of course, that affected the hours, you know.
We had a great time in the bee harvest.
We had fun.
Don't get us wrong.
We had fun, enjoyed everybody we met, enjoyed
we learned
the work.
a lot.
It just, we didn't get the hours.
The goal for the money, it didn't happen. So, but we had a great time over there. If you follow us, you know that even Ken and I work with us in the bee harvest. So we did have a great time over there. We learned a lot. But the money that we were taking in wasn't expected. So that was one thing that we were not planning for.
So we already knew, you know, I mean, and
We'd already known, because the one work camp job not completing through like we'd hoped.
We already had, before even the beet harvest, mentally prepared ourselves that, hey, when we come back, the bus build may not be what we wanted it to be for us to leave.
Well, and then things ended up not quite being what we hoped they would be at the sugar beet harvest. So once again, it's that reevaluate.
Is this something that can be done? Is this something we should do?
Are we doing the right thing? And it's a lot of questions.
And it's a lot of self-doubts, but then also,
Even while you're doubting it, like trying to remind each other that
that yes, this is still something that we can do. We may not be where we want to be
be with it,
but it doesn't mean
that we can't make it happen.
or doesn't mean we shouldn't try to force it. You know,
Remember-
should we accept that, hey, okay, maybe you need to cancel your other plans. Maybe you need to delay your other stuff. But all the while, like, you know,
Remember the fact that part of the reason we set
the deadline we did for two reasons. There's two reasons why we set the deadline we did. One, we wanted to run
in
to Schoolie Swarm in
Melrose, Florida, because that was where
that was the meetup that truly decided
everybody was on board.
board with doing bus life.
You know,
The thoughts, the interests were there before then, but the full decision, yes, we're doing this, that happened then. You know, so we wanted to hit, you know, we thought it'd be special to roll
roll into with the new bus to that. You know, but the other thing was that
our oldest daughter and our grandson and her husband are in an apartment complex right now
now that
is a piece of crap. They don't care about their tenants. They don't care to take care of things that they should be taken care of. And there is more than enough tenants in this place that there's no reason why they should not
be able
to maintain it.
better than what they are, you know, and so we have safety concerns about it.
Hi, Susan.
Hey Jim, hey Susan, but you know,
It's one of those things that's a huge driving force for us, is to get done as soon as possible so that
they could
then
then
take over the RV. You know, because if it wasn't for that fact, hey Denise, if it wasn't for that fact,
For the people that are getting in, please like and share so others can reach this video. Hi, James.
hey James,
because if it wasn't for that, then more than likely, we just take the bus and the RV and roll everything together and do what we got to do.
you know, or
Stay put longer or whatever, you know.
but we have that where we told them we would do this, and it's one of those things. Once you
Tell your kids you're going to do something, you know,
you have to always set that
example of, hey,
this is what we're doing, and you know, while at the same time they would be understanding, we want them out of the situation they're in. We want their life better
as well, you know. So we have to make decisions as to, well, how do we make that happen, you know, but still staying on board and on track. Well, the on track is not happening.
on board. We're still rolling, but this is
Definitely,
going to be testing for the family.
Yeah,
Um,
it's gonna be rougher than
you know,
we were planning to.
for those that have been around since
since the beginning of this, those that have been around since the
the beginning, or those that have met our family and got to intimately know us, know
the struggles that the family has
had with living this lifestyle as it is and adapting to this lifestyle from sticks and bricks. I'll adapt to anything. You know, I've lived under bridges and streets and things and whatever, but so
I'll adapt. The rest of the family, on the other hand,
has not had to live that way at any point, shape, or form. So it's a
a little bit harder,
it's a little bit more testing, and
and so we have
to, you know, we have to work together.
Yes.
and it's you know, we had certain things that we said had to be minimalistically done
for us to roll out. One of those being
the bathroom, because as those know, you know, I can't live without her bathroom on board. The kids, they're like me, whatever. We'll find a YMCA, we'll find, you know, a state park with bathrooms, you know, try and truck stop with showers, whatever. What's up, Jim? Hey, Cass Love.
We are sick right now, sorry.
And so, but that was one of the things that needed to be done. And at the same time, we had also said, well, in order to make things a lot easier too, we should have the insulation stuff done as well. What's up, Danny D? And we have found somebody here in town that could do the spray foam in here for basically the same exact cost as what it would cost us to do it ourselves. And that's somebody professionally doing it, so it's a guaranteed thickness because, you know, I've done the board footage and everything in here and what the kits would cost us to do it ourselves, and they are so dependent upon the temperatures being exactly just right that technically, by the specs, two kits should do it. But if it didn't do exactly right, it could take a third kit. Well, at that point, we've gone over.
So, the other day, we came to the bus, and I have noticed that Travis has like a little like, you know, when Travis has something in mind and he wants to like, and he don't get into that, he get like lost. And he lose all the you know, all the that like I want to do it, like he lose all interest. So we came to the bus as like we have to get a plan. You know, if we have to adjust what we were originally trying to do, we will do.
But I can do that. But I always worry then, me saying, oh, go for, no problem, hit the road, let's go, whatever. But I then always question
Motivation, yes.
what, it's not that I lose my motivation because I'll hyper focus on it and just go to town on doing whatever I gotta do. But it's the fact of I always worry, is the family gonna be okay? Is the family going to adapt? Or are we gonna get out there and they go, nope, can't do it.
So, right now, if you have seen our previous videos, you know that we already like empty something in the bus, some stuff that were in the bus. We have been collecting other stuff that we need, like kitchen gadgets. We already have a toilet. We already have some stuff that gonna allow us to roll, but
we have
there's others. We have others that we have to get in order to finish that, you know, that okay of us rolling out of here. So the other day we came in, we talked about it. We said, hey, we need to come up with a plan and do what we need to do and see what is the priorities, because, you know, we can make it happen. Yes, we can make it happen. It's just we need to adjust some stuff that we wanted to do before getting out of here, and now it's not going to happen, you know? Not before leaving. It's not.
But we have to accept that in order to still leave by a certain time, certain things are not going to be at the point we wanted them to be done. You know, we bare minimally originally wanted
the spray foam insulation to be done. And in order for that to be done,
we had to do the window deletes. So that way, because it didn't make any sense to do spray foam and then later on, oh, we got
to come back and do the window deletes, and oh, now you got those areas that aren't
insulated and stuff. So it was like, okay, so we got to do the window deletes of where those are going to have to be,
tearing out the floor,
getting the floor, you know, done, fixed, all that stuff, you know, to the subfloor
Stuff is done. To where then we come in and do the spray foam. To where that way every nook and cranny that needed to be filled and insulated was.
So one of the things that we said that we were not going to do was going to be hurry and speed up the process.
We weren't gonna just
slap it together.
No.
Because we didn't want to have to redo anything hardcore.
We are going to stick with that. We are not going to hurry through the process. Okay? We are trying to.
It got stupid because of phone call
Came through, which it should have. I've got my notifications on.
So we said that we were not going to jump steps. No, we need to do this right from the very beginning. From the very beginning, we need to do this right. This is our. We found the bus that we liked, and I don't think so. We are after this one. Well, not in our plans right now to get another bus or do something else. That's not gonna happen right now. This is the one that we liked, and we wanted to do it right from the beginning. So we don't want to skip any steps. So,
but
we need to adjust the previous plan that we had in order to do that. Because, as you know, we don't have a ton of money, so we have to work. And if you know us, you know that we don't like to be stationary in a place for more than, you know, that we needed to. We have been stationary if we have been working, but if we not, it's like 2 weeks and it's time to go, you know. So we gonna like rough it up a little bit for the moment.
we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to.
So it's gonna be some of the things that I
Put in here, or the things that we do, we are gonna have to accept that that is a temporary setup. It's not the way it's gonna finally be, or whatever.
in order to make it happen.
In order by that time frame, just because
We won't be able to do everything we wanted to do, you know, and that's just, I have to be realistic that, you know,
short of the lottery or something, it's just not gonna happen. You know.
it's just not, you know, so we have to do
And that's one of
and
the
accept.
that's one of the lessons that we, for us to opening this part of our process to you guys, it's like, okay, that's the lesson that we are right now. You know, this is the process. This is what we have to do. We need to adjust. Some people do not like that. You know, it have to happen now, and if not, we're gonna be disappointed. Well, we are disappointed. You know, we wanted some kind of stuff done.
I'm disappointed, but I don't have
But-
any regrets of the things that happened.
But we are moving forward. We are not staying like put. That's not gonna happen. We have seen other people doing it, so why not doing it? You know, why we cannot do it? Because no, we want some stuff done. We want to go some places, so we have to work with a balance. You know, so we have to sacrifice some stuff. We have to do another stuff, and you know, at the end, I think so that has been the combination that we had some of the great lessons, and we have some our journeys have been about that, you know. We sacrifice, we found the balance, we get together and whatever, you know. Like, for example, the work camping job didn't work. The first one that we did, so we adjust, we rethink, you know, this was the plan, but it didn't work, so this is what we're gonna do, you know. And again, we move forward. Okay, that's behind us. I think so we're gonna talk about it in the live stream, but right now it's like where it have to be, you know. We learned from that, but we are moving forward. So this is what we're doing right now with the bus too. It's not where we want it to be, but we are adjusting our situation. We are adjusting our priorities, and we're gonna move forward. Right?
You have to. Because
So-
if we don't,
Then we have to make that decision and, you know, say, okay, so here's how we're changing this, you know.
but we don't
One
wanna do
day at a
that.
time, Susan. Yeah, one day at a time. Like, let me tell you, it's 2025, and you know, there's some other stuff that you can get. Oh my God, I don't like this. This didn't win like the way that I wanted. It. That's not. Hi, Jenny. That's not. I promised myself that I was not going to get frustrated over the stuff that we cannot control. And this is one of the things that we cannot control. So no, we have to set a plan. We stick with the plan and we move forward. That's life. That's life. That's nomadic life. Thank you, Denise. The other thing that we wanted to talk about is like, I think so we're gonna try to start coming back for live streams. I think some Mondays are good days for us to do live streams.
Hey, Marie.
Hi, Maddie. So we're gonna start with the bus and all the stuff and the craziness around us happening. We're gonna try to come on to you guys live at least one day a week, plus the videos. Of course, we wanted to bring our journey as real as possible. Okay.
That's always been our goal.
The people who have been with us in real time, in real, know that we are as real as possible. We are not into like, oh, YouTube here. No. This is it. This is Jenna and Travis. This is the kids, as real as possible, and that's the goal for bringing you our journey into the bus life. So the videos for the process on the bus is gonna be as real as we can have it. And also we want to, so we have been gathering a lot of footage on our adventures. And I think so that I decided the other day, I told Travis, it's like, I think so I want to have a TBT, that's how you say it? Throwback Thursday. So on Thursdays, if you go back to our videos, you know that I have been posting videos on Monday and Thursdays. So probably we're gonna cut and so we're gonna be bouncing back and forward in the live streams. Maybe we're gonna if we have a footage for the bus on Mondays, so we wanted to like put it on Monday. If not, so we stick with the live stream, and then on Thursday go back to those footage that I have saved on our devices, so you guys can see. And yeah, it's Thursday. That's why it's gonna be the TBT, because it's footage that we have been pulling from our previous adventures. So that's another thing that we wanted to talk about. I know a lot of people, oh, but you guys are here, but you no. On Thursdays, we are going to go back to all those adventures that we had, all those videos that we had that I haven't posted on YouTube. because you know, guys, if you follow me on TikTok, that I've been going like recapping and gathering footage here and there and making little videos
That's
here and
just
there.
shorts and stuff. You
Yeah.
know, that's not the full adventures of things.
It's
That's
not the
just
full
sneak
adventures.
peeks.
Where I'm at. So that is the plan for right now. We wanted to go back to live streaming once a week. Because I know a lot of people is like, oh, you guys like have not been on the live stream, so we miss you guys and all this stuff. But let me tell you something about this. Sometimes if you're doing this full time, that's like, what is this? Okay, this is the camera. If this is what you do full time,
It's one of the cables I don't know what it goes to.
right? The YouTube thing,
It's not for the backlights, because they work.
you find yourself like, you know, in the, but we have been caught up into, okay, so the kids have grown, the kid has changed a lot since our first year traveling. There has been a lot of changes with the kids. And I found myself like debating on, okay, so we have to do this, we have to do the YouTube. No, I have to do real life with my kids, because soon enough they're gonna be gone. And because we were wanting to be behind a camera, I lost time on what it could be a precious moment with them. So we stopped stressing about it. It's like, let's stop. Last year with the work thing, it was a lot. I wish we didn't have that issue, because we were learning a lot, especially me and the kids. We were learning a lot in that camping job, but something had to be done and we did it. So I didn't regret that part. And then we went to the other work camping, and that was a lot of fun. And then after that, a lot of stuff were happening, and it's like, okay, do not stress about it. You know, the bee harvest was a completely teaching moment for us. So, you know, we have to prioritize that. But I think so that this year we can have a little moment for, you know, stop and talk to you guys and go back to that, which I miss. That day of talking to you guys, I really miss that. I really miss all the talking with you guys, all the love, all the, you know, it was kind of the process that you guys went with us when we started this adventure in the RV. And I miss that. I think so that having you guys over here with us will help us going through this new process with the RV, with our bus.
Oh, now you're done?
Yeah. I'm talking too much.
No. Hey, I'm like blind right now. I don't have my glasses on.
Take that away.
But it's, you know, we are definitely having to adapt
And, you know,
rethink things. I mean,
I had already been able to,
so when things turned around and changed,
I massively went through,
through and took advantage of a lot of the Black Friday prices on things to try to save stuff. You know, we could, because I mean, heck, I did that with the RV too. I went crazy with it. You know, so it's like, you know, we have our oven, we have our stove tops, we have our hot water heater. You know, we have a lot of the different tools
that I didn't have that we're gonna need for the
We
bus.
do have a toilet.
We have that. We already had the toilet. Like the toilet we've been using, we'd already decided
We have been
is
potty
perfectly is the toilet that we've been using, which we got to do a video on.
Mhm.
But that toilet from Trillino that we've been using has been perfectly fine for us to continue using
over on the bus.
Yeah.
Because our daughter's not going to use that. We know that. She's going to want to use
the regular old freaking thing in the RV, and that's perfectly fine because they're going to be sitting here for who knows how long
before they actually decide to
ever travel anywhere. So
they can use the regular
tank. They're going to be on hookups and stuff.
Whereas for us, it's going to be quite beneficial
to be using
the composting setup, which really isn't technically composting. But anyway, we'll get into that in a video on it. But so it's that
if I had known that we were going to end up having to be doing this the way that we're having to do, never would have ripped out the ceiling stuff,
never would have ripped off the wall stuff, because all of those things are insulation that
we could have said, okay, well, until we're actually ready to do it, we're going to leave those things to where there's at least those things of insulation
until we're actually ready.
Yep.
Now, the one thing I will say though, it's cold as heck here in Texas, in Houston right now. But inside of here, inside the bus, it's not as bad as I was expecting it to be. We'd already decided that we're going to come out here and do this live stream in the bus today. And I was actually, because of everything being pulled out, all the roof insulation is all pulled out, wall panels are all the carpeted wall panels are all pulled out and stuff. Like, because of all those things being taken out of here, I was expecting us to come out here and it'd be frigid cold. But it's not. Like, it was like, what, low 40s outside? Something like that when we checked. But I do not see my breath in the bus. I was expecting to be able to see my breath. I can't see my breath again. So I'm gonna say that right off the bat, okay, it's low 40s outside, but it's like high 50s in here.
Yeah.
So that's something surprising to me, that it's not as cold as I was expecting with everything being taken out, but it is what it is.
And also, Travis got tires for the bus. We needed some tires. We got tires. We're working on the tag, the registration and all that stuff, the insurance. It's something that has to be done before rolling out. So that's,
dealing with insurance company.
Like, we've been ready to do the tags forever, but dealing with an insurance company on a conversion that's not actually converted
is quite difficult. And so, since we are not
where we were hoping to be, that makes it even more difficult. Because at one point, it was like, okay, I could have gone, before we started to rip stuff out of here the way that it was, I could have gone and taken it and gotten insurance no problem the way it was. But we thought we were going to be able to come back and knock stuff out like crazy. So it was like, okay, so we'll be able to take care of the insurance and all that stuff when we come back. Well, so we ripped stuff out. Well, now we've over-ripped stuff out and I can't get it done the way I could have got it done before. So now it has to be to another point. So it's like, it's really fun. Really fun.
So you see that part where we have to adjust to the situation is happening every day. We have to adjust something, and this live stream was all about. It's coming to you guys, for you guys to know that we are taking this one thing at a time. We still have some stuff, like for example, our fridge. We're still looking for a fridge. We don't have a fridge yet. We have to
kind of like the freaking bus all over again here in Houston. Like, everybody is overrating their fridges that they're selling.
Like, some of these things that they're posting
them and the values that they're putting on them, I'm like, there is no way. Or I'll find a really great price on one, and it is way bigger than what we wanted.
What we need,
And it's like, even though I know it would only be temporary, I don't want to put in a ginormous fridge in here
that is way bigger than what we would ever need.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, gosh.
Hi,
Lacey. I don't need a fridge that's over 36 inches wide. I don't need that. That's going to eat up so much room and
need that much more power. You know?
We don't have a fridge. We don't have beds. So what we are looking for is this military style beds.
Just gonna do cots. We already talked about it. We're gonna do cots for now.
We need that. But basically, those little kind of things that we're still working on.
Lizzie, you probably don't get notified about us just because of how long it's been. Just saying.
Yeah, you just have to, go back and.
Pretty sure that's why
hardly anybody's here anyway.
Because like we've not been in so long, everybody's YouTubes are probably gonna have to get, you know,
readjusted to
hit the bells on everything.
Yeah. So yeah, put in the calendar that Dream on Wheels are going back on live stream, hopefully.
We don't know exactly what day.
Well,
or exactly what time.
Well, I'm trying to put in my head every Monday, do a live stream. Because I wanted to do that, and Mondays the live streams, and Thursday the TBT videos. That's the goal. And then the real life vlog kind of thing that I'm trying to create, because you guys know that we haven't, in our journey, we haven't done a vlog, like real-time vlogging, like, hey, good morning, this is a, no, we must, it's our adventures and whatever. So like I say, we're trying to adjust all this new stuff that we can do for our channel, like those videos, and trying to look for a logo. We're trying to do so many things at the same time. But I know that day by day this is gonna be great. And with having you guys with us, you know, through this journey, is gonna be awesome, because we're gonna feel like, oh, we are the only ones, you know, we are alone. No. Having you guys through here, supporting us with your likes and your shares, and you know, and your comments.
You know, the funny thing is,
like that's the thing, you know.
Well, the funny thing is, like with the bus,
like with the RV,
we had the renovations we had to do, and I had several major mechanical things that I was trying to figure out before we hit the road with that.
You know,
but this time,
as of right now,
I have
nothing major
with the bus mechanics. I've got a wiring issue that's got me
perplexed going on with the headlights.
Driver's side doesn't want to work,
but the passenger side does. Okay, fine.
If I gotta hit the road and I don't have that totally solved, well, I just can't go during the daytime or at nighttime, you know, whatever. I'll figure that out. We've got to do
our fluid changes. I've got all my filters in to where we can go through and do what filter changes we have to. As of right now,
there's nothing that's coming up that,
I mean, everything is recommended and needs to be changed out, all the fluids, but none of them, just because of how long it had been since they had been done, but none of them are really like, oh, this fluid is so hideous, you have to do it right now. So if I have to
delay on that somewhat,
I can. It's not going to necessarily hurt anything. But, you know, there's nothing major that's like, hey, you have to do this. Because when we did go get the bus, and we looked at the bus, you know, we took one of our bus friends that was in town, and it was like, hey, come look at this thing with me. So he went and looked at it. So there's nothing major. I've got to change out the R12 brake relay, but that's fine. That was a $25 part. I've got the part in now, so I can change that out, and then I'll rebuild the old one so that I've got a spare, because that is one of the things that can go on it. It's going to be easier to change and swap them out versus pull the other one, rebuild it, put it in, maybe it works. So I'm just going to swap them out, you know.
Oh, and I just thought something. On top of everything else that we are dealing to, we talk about my daughter. At some point before she comes to the RV, we need to take time to help her moving to the RV. So on top of everything else, you know, that we are like with the bus related, we have to take the time to set them up in the RV.
Yeah, they're like, there has to be a week
that we're
out of the RV.
So, you know.
So there has to be a week that we're already in the bus.
Yeah. So
before leaving.
So much stuff to do.
Okay.
So much stuff to do. So much stuff to think about. So much stuff to. And we just want to like bring you guys, and I say, yay! We just want to, for a little bit, to have you guys Oh yeah, it takes time. We knew that
up,
about we knew that from the very beginning, but you guys know that we are not gonna take a no for answer. This is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna start differently than we plan to, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You guys gonna see. You guys gonna see the process, and I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited for you to guys be with us in this process because I feel like.
So it's like, so one of the things like we're also doing is like we are also, because we know we're having to do this in a certain way, like
We are thinking about what are we doing after the swarm? You know, where are we going? How
how
are
are we
we
going to deal with it? Because we do know that we have things we need to build out, but we have to be places where we can also work, you know, to
keep making those funds to build as we go and stuff on certain things? So that's also one of the things, like, because there's a couple places we could go to easily
but there's nowhere nearby for us to be
to work, so that wouldn't work. And there's other places we can go to,
to. It's very easy to work from,
but we can't necessarily be building there.
so it's
Yeah.
like,
It's definitely a juggle to figure out,
where we're going and what we're doing.
but
But it's gonna
We
happen.
will.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna do it. We want to bring you guys along with us. Like I said before, with all the shares and likes and comments in our stuff through the social media, you know, that's one way to help us, you know. And we are losing daylight, so we're gonna start wrapping this up.
surprisingly, it's not as dark in here as I was expecting to, considering how dark it is outside to me.
But the kids can apply for work while they're still here. Well, we not yet, not now.
At this point, there's
At
not
this
enough
point,
time
it's too
left.
late. Yeah, but
No, that's actually just glares.
yeah. So basically, we're trying to resume our live streams with you guys. Bus Life is gonna start, so we want to bring you guys along with us. Bus Life gonna start differently than we were expecting, but it's gonna happen. We're gonna start working on. Well, we already started the video part of the YouTube, but on Thursdays we're gonna start doing our TBT videos. All that footage that we haven't posted on YouTube because, you know, because life, they're gonna start happening.
We've got several different product videos that we have to do, because we've been able to come up with a couple different brand deals and
And stuff.
one of them, if I
Can't get figured out this week on how I'm going to deal with
with it,
I've got to
gotta come up with a way I'm gonna deal with it, because they want a full-blown sketch.
rendering and everything else.
So
So
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna portray that one before they want to do it. It is what it is.
But
So, yeah.
and you know, and then we've recently also we went out and we did become affiliates, and you know, so we've been updating
a lot of our links and stuff to the Linktree stuff,
because we did also become
affiliates with Signature Solar. They're out of here in Texas. So
We
that we're
also-
hoping, like, that for us, you know, with doing that, it gets us much better prices on our solar
Yeah.
stuff, so that hopefully when we
leave here. The majority of our stuff is done.
at least on that part, so that's
Also-
not a concern.
We have the Amazon storefront, but we also just recently joined the Walmart Creator program, which is kind of the storefront of
Amazon,
Amazon,
Walmart.
but it's the Walmart. So if you guys are Walmartholics, reach to us. I'm gonna start posting our links and the stuff to there. So, you know, that's one way to help our channel, you know?
Things that don't cost you.
You extra, yeah.
Yeah, it's just through there you help us through the store from Walmart and Amazon. But
Thank you, Denise.
Denise, everyone here, we love you guys. we're gonna start wrapping this up because as you see, it's getting darker.
I'm getting ghosty. Am I just disappearing? Can I blur my own face out without going anywhere?
The TikTok affiliate too. We have started doing videos through TikTok about this stuff.
Yeah, so like a lot of the things that I got, a lot of the different products that I grabbed
During the Black Friday prices, some of them I did get through TikTok Shop because
that was where the best price was. Some of them I didn't get through TikTok Shop,
but they are things that are
on there, and so I can still do a video to do stuff on them. So there's like a lot of our things we try to think about every which way that we can, using
everywhere we can
Yeah,
to
we
try
are
to
using,
save.
yeah, everything that we can to help towards our goal. But the main part of this, it was bring you guys along, setting a schedule. You know, Dream of Wheelz gonna be on YouTube, possibly Mondays and Thursdays, for you guys to watch our process, watch our adventures, the ups and downs, everything. We want to be as open as we can with you guys, okay? So
I'm not gonna lie, there's gonna be plenty of downs.
yeah,
There are, but that's part of it.
but it's part of life. So we love you guys. See you next time.
Breathe. You don't have to rush.
It's okay. Like you're rushing like you're on a time limit. I have
Well-
to be out of this thing in 10 seconds.
Yeah, what?
If it takes you 30 seconds to end it, it takes you 30.
I'm
You realize the brightness on my phone? Oh, brightness on my phone is
you
up.
see, I'm
My
disappearing.
bad.
Hi,
What's up,
Jordan. So everything, like, you know, we are trying to get up and start this process with you guys, and you know, bring you guys along, and let's see what happens. Let's see what is the 2025 have for us. So we love you guys. See you guys next time. Share and like videos, and if you haven't seen the recent videos that we have posted, I encourage you guys to go back and see all that videos that we have put, new videos that we have put out, and yeah, right. Love you guys. See you next
Do
time.
you know tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Love
Or
you
no.
tomorrow.
Was it 17th?
I don't know.
4 years since we went full time.
I don't know. Anyway, love you guys. See you guys next time.
It's crazy.
Remember to hit the bell so you guys can know where we are going live. And I don't know how to end this.
It's this side right here.
Oh, okay. Bye bye.